Welcome to this headstand tutorial. My name is Ria and I'm the host of CrossYoga Europe. This video is for you if you just would like to know headstands and would like to take it step by step and not going too crazy all at once. But it's also for you if you're a yoga teacher and would like to get some tools on how to teach people into headstands with success. So first of all, if you have the option of finding a wall, if you're at home and want to practice this, please go up against a wall with your head down and then the wall here behind you, obviously, right? But actually, for some part of this part of the tutorial, you don't really need it as much. So I would go ahead and say that almost anybody can do a headstand. Also, if you have neck injuries, you just don't put a lot of pressure on your head. So first of all, the yoga mat is pretty slim and pretty hard. So I would always fold it once or twice before I do anything with a headstand. So first of all, the thing you can do is just to put your head down. You don't do a whole lot. Stand on your knees and just crawl your knees as close as you need to. You don't put a lot of weight on your head. Just go ahead and roll and even massage the top of the head. Now, as we go along, it's important that it's actually the top of your head and not your forehead. I know they do this in gymnastics, but it kind of curves your neck in a way that is not supporting your whole spine as well as if you actually do it directly on the top of your head. Okay, so try to go for that part. So move any things with your hair, on your hair that might be in the way. So if this is anything or everything you can do, that's great. You are doing some version of headstand. So this I would teach in my class. Just put your head down. Now step 2 would be actually to place the hands. There are 2 versions of headstands. Either this one, supported headstand, where you have your fist behind your head and you have your elbows by your head, or the one that I would like to teach you, where your head is on the top and then you have your hands like in a triangle position. Now, how far you want to go with your hands, you can take a hold of your elbows, just see how far that is, and that will also be the distance where your hand goes. Now, if my nose was the top of my head, I will not have my hands here. I tend to see that a lot. Put your hands down here so that you have the weight distributed on a triangle. This will help you. Okay, so step 2 is actually placing your hands, your head the right place, okay? Here you can go ahead and put some more pressure on your head simply by lifting your knees off the mat. So this is step 2. This will create more tension on your neck. So this is step 2. Step 3 would be what I call clown pose. So you can walk your feet a little bit closer, bend your knees, and see if your knees happen to be able to come up on your elbows so you can carry your weight here. Now this might look hard, but actually, more often than not, if people try it, they can do it if they don't have any injuries. So again, try up against the wall if you're back at home and just want to learn it. If you're in a yoga class, I've never seen anybody fall like that in this clown pose. Maybe just fall in the sense of, getting one knee down, but it's not falling out to the side or anything like that. Just getting into clown pose is often a success for anybody trying it. So please use that pose. Now, the next thing is actually to get your knees higher up. And this needs to involve a little bit of core strength. So my suggestion would be just to lift the knees off and stay here if possible. Then, of course, as you go ahead and create strength and find the balance, you lift up to the full headstand. But that might not be the thing that you would do in class, especially if people are seated pretty close to each other. And you would have to practice with a wall, or if you're a teacher, go behind your students. If you're picturing me doing a headstand here, you would go behind the student. Never carry the legs up, but just supporting when they kick up. Maybe they do that actually to get the legs up. Holding their legs, actually putting your fist in between their feet so that one foot is here, one foot is here. So just push in on your fist, and that will create the stability. So I'll be standing here. That will create the stability for them to keep their headstand going. And whenever they're done, I'm not holding them They can easily drop down when they feel like they need to. That's why I don't hold people. That should be the toes maybe, or something like that. But I try to make them just close their feet around my fist. So I would think that anybody following these steps would have some sort of success with the headstand. I did not explain this one. I think it's harder to find balance in. It's easier, though, to staying for the longer run. The one that I showed you is pretty hard for the arms. Often the arms are not strong enough. But it's an easier way of getting everybody involved in some sort of headstand. So I hope you like this very short tutorial about stepping into headstand. Maybe you see it once or twice or 3 times just to get the steps right. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you want to share this video and liking and subscribing. Thank you.